YouTube. Today we're going to be looking at a variety of firearms, and we're going to talk about a subject that I hear a lot of people get confused about. They think more expensive means more accurate, and we're going to talk about whether that's true or not. Now, before I get started, I'm going to let you know all these firearms I have here in front of me. None of them are loaded. As I pick them up, I'll show you that they're clear, and we are clear to make this video. So, subject for today is more expensive mean more accurate. So what I have here, I have three different classifications of firearms, and on each one, the top row of the firearms cost about twice of what the bottom row is. Now that's generally speaking. I mean, I didn't do exact numbers, but all the ones on the bottom here cost about half of what the three on the top cost. So let's talk about this for a second. Firearms. Well, there's people on both ends of the spectrum. There's people that go buy the cheapest thing that they could possibly buy, and there's people that go overpay and buy the most expensive thing they can buy. And the people that do the cheapest thing, they think that it's just as good as its more expensive counterpart. And the people that overpay for the really expensive stuff, they think they're getting such a better product than the cheaper stuff. Now, let's talk about them for a second. Let's look at a couple examples. Now, we're going to start with the least expensive ones over here, the Polymer Wonders. And I showed you there's nothing in this. This is a Taurus G3C. This is a 9mm striker fire polymer frame pistol, chambered in 9mm. This is a mid-size / compact carry 9mm. And this is probably the cheapest gun on this table right here. And I want to know if this one is any less accurate than one that costs twice as much. This is a Glock 19, chambered 9mm. It's around the same size as the one I just showed you. It's got all the same features as the one I just showed you. I have videos comparing these two. Very similar firearms. The Glock costs about twice as much as this Taurus does. Is it any more accurate? The answer is no, folks. I hate to say it, it's not any more accurate. It's not any more reliable. Nothing makes this gun a better buy by spending twice as much on it. Now, what you do get, and for the extra money, is this one is got a little bit better quality. It's got a little bit better texture on it, or coating, whatever you want to call it, finish on it. And like the striker pin and stuff on the inside, you don't see plastic on the Glock. On the Taurus you will, but does that really matter? No, this one's got a few more features than the Glock does. It's got better texturing on the grip. It's got a couple more little things like a little safety and all that, but is it more accurate? These guns are all going to be more accurate than I am. So if you sit there and you train with this gun, they will both shoot just about the same, folks. Now, if you put them in a bench rest, I don't know who's going to win. Take the human factor out of it. But the average person, for what these guns are for, is not going to see any difference. And keep in mind, this gun costs about half as much as this gun. So you can get basically two of the ones on the bottom for what you can get the one on the top for. So in this case, really doesn't matter, folks. You're really not getting much more of a value. It's more of a name and a reputation thing buying the Glock. So we're going to move to the middle ones, and we're going to talk about 1911s. And we'll pick the first one up here and show you that it's not loaded. I'll pick the second one up here and show you that it's not loaded. And we're going to talk about these 1911s. This is a Wesson Valor. This is chambered in 45 ACP. This is a stainless commander size 1911. It's relatively expensive, but this gun costs at least half as much as the Wilson Combat here on top. At least. Maybe a little bit, maybe this one may cost a little bit more than twice as much, but let's just call it, for argument's sake, let's say it's twice as much. Is this gun any more accurate and the shooting experience than the Wesson here on the bottom? I'm going to tell you, folks, no, it is not. If you're buying this because you think you're going to be more accurate, if you bought a Wilson Combat over a Wesson, you're making a mistake, folks. This is a fine firearm here. It's very well crafted. This is about the most bang for the buck. But you can buy two of these, at least two of these, for what you can buy this Wilson for. What are you paying extra for the Wilson? Well, you're paying for the craftsmanship, you know, the finishing off of like this magwell, these carry cuts, all the fine craftsmanship, the hand fitting that goes into this, just the tight lock up on the barrel and all that stuff. That's what you're paying for. This was handmade by a few gunsmiths that work for Wilson Combat, and it's got a few, you know, souped up fancy features on it. That's what all the money's going for, folks. The craftsmanship, the labor, the high dollar labor. This one here is more of a, you know, like a assembly line assembled. Now there's always going to be hand fitting involved in putting a 1911 together. These will snap together like Legos or Polymer Wonders, but this gun costs about half as much, and you're not going to see any difference in the shooting experience. So if you're buying a more expensive gun, if you always wanted one of these, by all means buy it. I'm never going to tell you not to buy a firearm, but when if you're buying it because you think it's going to be so much more accurate than one that costs half as much, it's absolutely not the case, folks, and I just wanted to clear that up. Now we're going to move into revolvers. I'm going to pick these revolvers up, show you there's nothing in them before we get talking about them, and we're going to talk about this Smith&Wesson 686, and this is a vintage one. This is a no-dash 686. Now, this gun cost at least half the price of this one here on top, and this is an older vintage Colt Python on top. So you can basically get at least two, probably more, of these Smith&Wessons than you can the Colt Python. Is this gun less accurate than the Colt Python? Now, this is supposed to be the granddaddy of them all. Everybody knows about the Colt Python and the smooth action on it and all that. Is it really worth the extra money? It's worth it if you've always wanted one and you want all the looks and everything, but does it really shoot any more accurate than the Smith&Wesson 686, the older vintage 686? It does not, folks. You can take the 686, you can do the same thing with it as you can that Colt Python. As a matter of fact, this one's had action work done on it, and the action is just about as smooth, and the trigger pull is probably actually a little bit better on this 686 than that Colt Python. It required some work. Now, with buying this, hunting down the combat grips, and having the action work done, it still doesn't cost anywhere near what the Colt Python is. Now, why would you buy a Colt Python? It's very simple, folks. It's not going to be because it's so much more accurate. It's going to be the workmanship. Same with the Wilson. You know, you have your rounded edges on the cylinder here. Everything's just so finely finished off. The finish work on the stainless looks like a mirror. The action work's been hand fitted together. It's just buttery smooth, and right out of the box, it's just an awesome looking gun. The looks. Is it more accurate? It is not, folks. So basically what I'm telling you, I'm never going to tell you not to buy something that you don't want, but I'm not going to mislead you down the path of, are the less expensive guns going to be less accurate? You need to take that extra step and buy these more expensive ones to make yourself more accurate. What makes you more accurate, folks, is practice. Practice, practice, practice. All the PGA golfers, Tiger Woods, Jack Nicholson back in the day, all these golfers, they didn't just come, their equipment doesn't make them better than you. You can take their golf clubs and they won't beat you. What makes them better than you is practice, practice, practice. They sit there and they hit hundreds of balls every single day, and they're going to get good at it. And then they start doing trick shots and all that. That's what makes all these people on the internet that can shoot really well with any firearm that you put in their hand, because they've shot so many rounds through them. It's all practice. Now, I'm never going to tell you not to buy these really cool, expensive firearms. If you have the money to do it, by all means do it, because there are some cool ones. These top ones are super cool, but so are these bottom ones. They're equally as cool. I like them all. I like them all different size, shapes, prices. I have cheaper ones. I have more expensive ones. But I will never lie to you folks and tell you that the more expensive ones are going to be a lot more accurate than the less expensive ones. And I just want to do a little short video on that. A lot of people get led down this rabbit hole when they go in there and they see something real expensive like this Wilson Combat. They're like, oh man, I've always wanted one of these. I'll just settle for this junk one that I have right now. Well, the one you have right now is probably not junk. It's probably not. This one's just going to be a little bit more finer crafted, and there's going to be a little bit more pride of ownership and showing your friends or somebody at the range, I have a Wilson Combat over a, I don't know, a Rock Island or something like that. This is going to be a high-end gun too, but the people that have the Wilson Combat are going to want to show off to this guy, and it's ridiculous, folks. You buy what you like, and you practice with what you like, and if you want them both, if you can afford them, do it. Just don't think there's going to be such a great shooting experience difference in the more expensive guns than the less expensive guns. This Glock, like I said, costs twice as much as this Taurus. It does not shoot twice as well. Take that for what it's worth, folks. Tell me what you think, and thank you very much for watching my video today, and you folks have a great day.